Hey, you fucking pricks, it's Lamentable Podcast with your hosts, Josh and Kyle.
Yes, hello.
And, of course, it's been another 3 or so weeks since we've done our last podcast, and so we have definitely lots of stuff to talk about, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely been lots going on in our lives.
Not really, but
I don't really have much.
But we talk about things that happen.
Yes. Football still happening.
Football is the main thing that's happening. NASCAR just ended.
You want to talk about the NASCAR a bit? I haven't heard anything about that.
It was okay. The last week or so of the season, the last month, not the last week. The last month. I don't know. Joey Logano won the first race at Kansas, and it was because the package is so bad you can't pass. Literally, there's so much aero dependency. Like if there's a car, like directly in front of you at certain tracks, like it just puts so much dirty air on your car when you get close, you just can't pass them. So that's fun. So Joey Logano won that race. Kevin Harvick finished second, and then the next week at Texas. They started the race on Sunday, and
I remember this.
They started the race on Sunday. They did the first 40 or so laps. Kevin Harvick led most of them, but it was starting to get wet because it wasn't raining. It was like misting, but the track was kind of wet. Apparently, it was kind of wet. Anyway, Kevin Harvick was leading, and he lost it, and he he hit the wall, which he doesn't ever do. So it probably was wet. I've never seen him just hit the wall like that. So he got a bunch of damage. He was the points leader. He was easily the favorite going in. I talked about this before. He has so many fucking playoff points. Like, he had 70 or 80 of them. Some stupid number, like, going into the last round. Maybe not. It was probably like 60. But going off the points he'd earned in the rounds before, it was fucking adding up. And so he had a huge gap. So he finished second at Kansas. He got fucked up at Texas. Anyway, it started raining and it was misting. It was the same weather for 3 days straight. And they didn't restart the race until Thursday. So that was fun. And Kevin Harvick was a non-factor for the rest of the race at Texas. Kyle Busch won. Kyle Busch had extended his streak of consecutive seasons with a win to 16 now, I believe.
Jesus, that's 16 years?
16 straight years he's won a race in the NASCAR Cup Series.
Damn, is that the record?
That's since his rookie season, too, in 2005.
He's never won a season without losing?
No.
Oh, my God.
So that's cool, I guess. That's why I've been kind of... I like Kyle Busch, kind of. He can be an idiot. I don't know. He's a really good driver. He's just retarded sometimes, but...
It happens.
I mean, you don't have to like him personally. He's a good driver.
He's like the Patriots of the NASCAR.
Yeah, he's just hated. But it's funny, because he's sponsored by M&M's. So every kid wants the M&M's car. So that's good. But yeah. And then they went to Martinsville. And Chase Elliott was well below the cut line. He won the race. Kevin Harvick, again, this huge gap. He's still above the cut line going into the race. And they just bring a slow-ass car, and he's mired back in 20th. And he gets some damage again. And he goes a couple laps down. And he finally makes it back to the lead lap, but he can't make it. He's literally one spot short. He's behind Kyle Busch coming out of the corner on the last lap. And he went to spin Kyle Busch, and they both spun out. And Kyle Busch just drove off. Kyle Busch didn't even lose a spot. And so Kevin Harvick was eliminated, even though he tried to spin out Kyle Busch to get the last point. Which I don't blame him. If you have to, Kyle Busch would definitely spin you out for that one point. So it's the best person to do it. I think he just did it too late. He waited until he was coming off turn 4 and he tried to do it on the straightaway. He should have done it going into the corner, so there was no way he had a chance. He could have just dove in there and bumped him way out of the way. Just drove him way up the track and drove by him. But he didn't do that, so he got eliminated. Chase Elliott was well below the cut line, and he had to win, and he did win. So the final four was Chase Elliott, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, and Denny Hamlin. And they're at Phoenix. It was an okay race. Chase Elliott was the best car, and he won. So Chase Elliott, your 2020 NASCAR champion, which is kind of funny, but that's how that system is. It's literally just to give random-ass people fucking championships. Like, if you make it to the Final Four, it's just anything goes.
Yeah. So, football hasn't really been that exciting. Buffalo Bills have been doing okay still, 7-3. We beat the Seahawks, which I didn't think was going to happen.
They beat the Seahawks at home. That was pretty lit. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I wrote that off as a loss like the third day before the game even started. But we won. We fucking did pretty damn well, too.
Because Seattle's defense is awful.
Yeah, Seattle's
Anybody
defense.
could pick it apart.
Seattle's defense was horrible.
Josh Allen did a really good job, and the Bills' defense came up with the stops.
Our defense played the best it ever had, like all year, which was pretty strange. Because our defense has been doing pretty mediocre as of late.
They're not terrible, but they're like mid-pack.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Couldn't stop the run for shit, but then they could not get any running yards on us. We're like, all right, well, I don't even remember any other games.
Well, they had their starting running back was injured. Chris Carson was injured. I know that because I had him in fantasy. But
oh yeah,
so that probably would have helped a little, but I don't think it mattered. Josh Allen was going to pick apart that defense either way.
Mm-hmm.
He never had an issue. He drove down the field every time he got the ball.
Yeah, they that whole game, it was just a fucking battle, like a ton of points. But yeah, and then the Cardinals game, we did pretty damn well as well. Yeah.
Oh my god. That's like the highlight of the season is this fucking Hail Mary catch in the Bills game.
It's literally been like I've seen people talking about how it's like the best game of the year so far. Like it's just Josh Allen and the Bills offense was fucking balling out. And I mean the Cardinals we went ahead a little bit. We were like 23-9 at the half or something like that. And then Kyler Murray is pretty damn good, so they obviously caught back up. And so Josh Allen, there's like a minute left, and we drive down the field, and then there's 35 seconds left, and Josh Allen is like, fuck it, we doing this, dog. And he tosses a fucking dime to Stephon Diggs, and it was like a great play. It was fucking awesome.
It was like, if the Hail Mary didn't happen, this would be the play everybody would be talking about.
Yeah, it was
because
so
it was just
good.
He drove down the field and he scored a dime touchdown, and no one expected. Everyone was like, "Come on, the Bills got to stop him." But
yeah. So Kyler
did stop him, but
Kyler Murray's like, "Lol, okay." Let me just. So what really pisses me off, if you watch the replay, our fucking defender had Kyler Murray, like he was there. But Kyler Murray is a small, shifty little boy, and he runs off to the left side and just chucks it randomly. And DeAndre Hopkins is just chilling in the end zone like, lol, let me grab this real quick. So 1 second left on the clock, he catches this fucking, 46-yard Hail Mary. So, yeah, we lost that game in the last second. And everyone's like, lol, the Bills are trash, lol. It's like the most random fucking luck
it was
ever.
The luckiest play ever. It was literally because it was Trey White. This is nothing against. I mean, I don't know. This is just a decision as a player, I guess you make. But it looked like they were all probably just trying to pick it off.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
They were all trying to pick off the ball, and instead of actually blocking the pass, they were trying to pick it off.
Yeah,
and they didn't get it.
Yeah, DeAndre Hopkins had like a foot on them. He just grabbed it right out of the middle of the 3-4 defenders, and like Kyle just said, it literally looked like they were just trying to pick it off instead of blocking it. Because if you look, Trey White's hand is right there, and if Trey White would have just pushed up and grabbed or kicked the ball with his fingers, he would never have gotten it. But they were going for the ball instead, and so It happens every year. There's not really. It's been a few years since
It's been a few years since. There's probably been Hail Mary. Well, I don't know.
Definitely not one completed since like
not
Aaron Rodgers.
ones for the win like that.
Yeah.
It's been like 5 years since that's happened actually, till last week. But
yeah. So, I mean, we should have had that game. We played really damn good. So I'm still not like worried at all because we played damn well.
If you're gonna lose a game, you want to lose it to the freaking other conference anyway. Like if you're gonna lose, because they mean nothing for tiebreakers.
Yeah,
it's just a loss.
But we have bye week this week, and next week we play the Chargers. So I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a win. So I'm hoping it's gonna be a win because we should definitely win that game. But Justin Herbert's pretty decent, so we'll see how that goes. But then Seahawks and Cardinals happened yesterday, and the Seahawks beat the Cardinals, and we beat the Seahawks. The Cardinals beat the Seahawks, and then the Seahawks beat the Cardinals. So I don't know. I don't know.
I thought this since the beginning of the season. I thought that Josh Allen and Kyler Murray were going to be basically equal, like as far as in terms of like fantasy points. I guess that's what I base it on because I play fantasy. But I figured they were like the two best quarterbacks. They were and I ended up taking Josh Allen, but Kyler Murray has had almost the exact same stats. It's really weird.
Even in the game.
Yeah, in the game they were passing. It was like the exact same completions for the exact same yard. Not exact, but very close.
Like a margin of like 10.
Yeah.
Like literally, they showed the stats at the after halftime, and they were like exactly the same, and the same exact amount of penalties and yards for penalties. Yeah. It was just like two fucking Buffalo Bills going against each other.
Literally, yeah.
Or two Cardinals if you're a Cardinals fan, I guess. But literally. But yeah, I mean, obviously it's a heartbreaker loss. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, it's whatever. They're still 7-3.
Better than we've been in a few years, so it just sucks they're not that 8-2. You know, we haven't been 8-2 in like
the only
20
thing
fucking years.
The Bills just have to beat the Dolphins week 17. That's it.
Dolphins have just started being good for no reason.
But the Dolphins have to go on a run. I mean, their schedule does get easier, but
their last 4 games are tough. They got the I just saw the post. They have, I don't know, 2 of them. One's the Patriots, one's the Raiders for sure. I don't know the other 2, but
they should beat the Patriots, but I don't know. Divisional games are so weird. Anybody can win a fucking divisional game. I don't know why.
But we'll see. I see the Bills making the playoffs. The only thing I want is just to at least win the first game in the playoffs. Like, we haven't won a fucking playoff game in so long. It's due for...
Best way to do that is win the division.
Yeah, if any Bills team is going to fucking win it, it's got to be this Bills team.
Literally.
This offense is the best offense we've had in so long.
Especially because the fucking next year, like this draft coming up, they were given a bunch of picks by the Texans. Oh my god, Bill O'Brien's an idiot. But... So, like, literally, you have to capitalize on this year because the Dolphins are going to fucking come and be the new powerhouse in the division.
Yeah.
But that's how it used to be back in the day. It used to be Buffalo and Miami.
Yeah, Buffalo and Miami were the top dogs. Dan Marino and Jim Kelly.
Soon it will be Josh Allen and Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah. Left-hand man.
Yeah, the one left-handed quarterback.
Yeah, we'll see. Tua will probably be nuts this year and then just break off. He's not even nuts. He's just doing well enough for the Miami to do
he's
okay.
not been doing... His defense... It's been the defense that's been carrying him.
And everyone's like, Tua's so fucking good!
If they were down by, 2 scores, there's no way they'd come back. Tua's just been, being a game manager, basically. Just not throwing interceptions.
Do you remember the score of the first Miami Bills game? Did we blow them, out of the water? Or was it close?
It was 31-28, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Or 34-31. It was something like that.
The Bills have been
No, because the Bills stomped on them in the first half, and then in the second half...
They caught up.
The Dolphins just caught up.
Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, the Bills have been doing some pretty higher scoring games as of late. I don't remember the last time the Bills scored 44 points in a fucking game.
It's been a long time.
But I don't know. All I know is Bills football this year has been better than any of the years I remember watching.
Yeah.
How are the Ravens doing? I haven't seen shit about the Ravens.
Not as good as last year. And no one's really been talking, like, they're 6-3, but the Steelers are still fucking 9-0.
Yeah.
So they can't, right now they're way back in the division. They are in a wild card spot. But who knows? I don't know. They didn't do anything to their passing game. Their running game is okay. They're just, I don't know, they're not as good as they were.
Yeah, like, I haven't seen anything about them, so I imagine
They just lost to the Patriots on Sunday night.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
So that's shitty.
Rough.
The Patriots and the Ravens always have close games. I don't know why, but
yeah. So literally, if any year we were to win the Super Bowl, it'd be this year.
Yeah, literally,
it would have to be.
This is literally the year, which of course it would be because COVID.
Just this year, all of our we had a few guys on the COVID reserve list, but they're all back now. They all just got promoted back to the starting lineup.
Dude, if the Bills win the Super Bowl, Buffalo would be like, fuck you, Andrew Cuomo, we're having a party.
Yeah, I don't know. They wouldn't be able to do anything. It would be pretty rough. And then, like, the 2 weeks after that, it'll be like, COVID in Buffalo has spiked a massive amount. It's like, lol, the Bills won the Super Bowl.
We're all like, it's worth it!
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of good teams on the other division, or the other, yeah. So, more than likely, if the Pittsburgh keeps doing as well as they have been,
Pittsburgh's gonna lose a couple games. They're due for it. Their games have been really close.
Yeah, I'd be impressed if they went 16-0.
They're not gonna go perfect, but they still might win.
Yeah,
I don't know. They don't play Kansas City, so I don't know. They would just have to have a better record. It's weird because there's only one bye team in each conference this year now.
Yeah.
With the new playoffs. That's so weird. It's kind of funny that happened. Because they haven't changed the fucking playoffs in a long-ass time. In like 20 years, 18 years.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Interesting.
I'm hoping over the next couple of years
but
that
even
some random team gets in that 7th slot and wins it all.
Oh, it'll happen.
It'd be such a fucking meme. Some random, like, 6-8 just gets in there by the skin of their teeth and just wins the Super Bowl. Like the Denver Broncos or something stupid. Well, they just won one recently. Fuck it. No, some other random team. The Jaguars.
That'd be cool. I have a soft spot for the Jaguars. I don't know why.
I haven't heard anything about them this year
because they're
either.
just the team that the NFL shits on, I guess. I feel like, I don't know.
Yeah,
that's what it seems like anyway. It's funny.
What is their record this year?
They're bad this year. Gardner Minshew did really good the first 2 games. And then he got injured and he played 3 games while injured and he did shitty. And then they were like, oh, lol, he's injured. So they took him out. And then they've been using some 6th round draft pick this year. It's their quarterback, something Luton.
Oh, Jake?
Yeah, Jake Luton.
Jake Luton. Yeah, so I was reading this article about the fucking, because I don't know if it's Fox or just the NFL in general, but they have these artistic renditions of the quarterbacks whenever they pull up their stats on screen, and someone was rating them on how bad they looked. It was the Jake Luton one was like, who the hell even is this guy? And it definitely doesn't look like him, and I'm not going to look it up to compare. It was pretty funny. But yeah, some of them don't even look anything close to the real person at all. Like, whoever they had go and draw, those quarterbacks did a horrible job.
Some of them are okay. At least the ones I saw earlier in the year were okay. I don't know.
I'm assuming it's not all the same people that are drawing them, because a lot of them look a lot like some of them are really bad.
Yeah, I assume they use different people.
But yeah. So hopefully the Bills do
I'll do it.
damn well all through.
Just a big circle with eyes on it.
And then you put it in some like 3D fucking art thing and paint it all nice and all that. Make it super hyper realistic. But it's just like a stick man face. Nice.
I wish I had the talent to do that. Oh man.
But yeah. So football is pretty much the only thing going on whatsoever because it's the only thing that's actually going on at the moment.
Yeah. Normally hockey and basketball would be going by now. But they just finished their seasons not that long ago.
College football's happening.
Football's happening.
A bunch of teams just aren't able to play because of COVID still. So a bunch of teams, there's like teams that are like 4-1 going versus like 0-2 teams.
Yeah, the Bills, or not the Bills, the UB Bulls are like 3-0, I think. They're playing a 6-game schedule.
I haven't even seen
They're 3-0. They're actually good.
I haven't watched any kind of college football in years. I just see like random posts about it. And then I do the Fox pick thing every week. And I'm just like, yes, this team I know absolutely nothing about. Oh, you have a winning record? You're going to win. Haha. That's pretty much all I do.
Yeah, pretty much. UB looks okay, but they would never win, but I don't know who's going to win the national championship this year. I've been watching a little bit of college football.
But I always see like clips of like big plays on Reddit. There's just a bunch of trick plays this week. Or whatever, last week maybe. But apparently there was a bunch of trick plays. I like trick plays. And college always does trick plays because they're like, well, we have to do whatever we can. It's pretty funny.
They could do it in the NFL. They're just stupid and boring.
Yeah. Gotta stick to the script, dude.
Literally.
Can't do any of that entertaining stuff. That's not allowed.
Unless you're the Chiefs.
He's like, let me throw it 50 yards without looking at any direction towards that area.
But even just the weird shit they do. Like in the Super Bowl last year, that one play they had, they were lined up in like, I don't even know what it's called. It was like the whole backfield. There was a quarterback, the fullback, and a running back all back there. And it was something, I'm pretty sure it was something similar to this. And what's his name? Mahomes lined up. And then they all, like, sat, and they did, like, some weird, like, jump, and they all, like, spun around at the same time. And they all jumped to their left, and then they snapped it to the running back, and he just took it.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, it was weird. It was in the Super Bowl. That seems like it was 28 years ago.
Yeah. It does seem like a long time ago now. And the next Super Bowl is already almost coming. Yeah, this season's already gone by pretty quickly. But what can you do?
It always does.
When it's the only sport that I really focus on. So when it comes and goes, I'm like, okay, very cool. Thank you.
That's why I watch NASCAR, because it's all year.
What else is going on, Kyle? Anything super exciting lately? How are you doing in fantasy?
I was about to say, in the one league, the friend group league, I guess. I don't know what it is, but I don't know what its official name is. I am 5-5 or 6-4, I believe. I think I'm 6-4, and I am the last playoff spot right now. And then there's my cousin's work league, and I'm like, I think I have the same record. Yeah, I'm 5-5 in that league, so which is whatever. That's a league that I won a couple years ago, and then we started a new league, just for a meme. I don't know, just to have stupid rules in a league, but there's no money on it, and I'm 4-0 in that.
Nice,
because they just let me have the two best running backs. I don't know why. Everybody, for whatever reason, they all thought that because it's a two quarterback league. They all thought that like having two quarterbacks would, is going to guarantee you the most points. So they drafted a quarterback like second, third round. And my first pick was Dalvin Cook, And then it came back around to me the second time, and they were all like taking quarterbacks. And I was like, Derrick Henry's just sitting here. And I'm like, I'm going to take Derrick Henry. I don't know why they're not. And I easily have the best team because I have the 2 best running backs.
Nice.
And I have Justin Herbert as well. Justin Herbert's been playing really well. But I was like, I'm drafting the quarterback of my future because this is a dynasty league. Or no, it's not. Is it? I don't remember. But Justin Herbert. No, I don't think it is a dynasty league. But yeah, Justin Herbert, and then Matt Stafford, which is just he's like he's guaranteed like 15 points a week, so it's good. But anyway, and then there's my league that my cousin runs, and my other cousin runs. They're both brothers, but that league is $100 buy-in, and I am 9-1 in that league currently.
Holy fuck!
I easily have the best. Well, I have the best record. I don't know if I have the best team, but I have the best record, and I'm just coasting to the playoffs.
You about to just win that shit?
I hope so. So I can get like $1,000.
That's sick as fuck. I would meme so hard if I.
My dad did buy in half of it, so he did give me $50 of the buy-in. So I'll give him however much he wants, but however much he wants up to half. But
up to half.
He put in for half the money, but he didn't do anything.
Yeah, you drafted all the plays.
I played it. He's playing for another team right now. He's playing for my cousin's team, my other cousin. So technically, he's my enemy. He's trying to beat me right now.
Just win and give him his $50 back. Like, thanks for the help.
No, I'll give him a couple hundred of it, but I don't know exactly how much it is. He and my cousin did win it a couple years ago. And they got a couple $100, close to $1,000. So
that'd be so sick. Just like, ha ha ha, football man's got me points, and now I have a real monetary gain. And there's the people that do like $1,000 buy-ins and shit. Like, come on, man. Imagine doing one of those leagues and going like 3-10.
That'd be rough. Poor old Dante. And fantasy this year. This is just our regular league, so it's like $20. But freaking, he's like 2-8. It's really bad.
Oof.
And he just traded me Chris Godwin.
That's like me when I fucking played. I'm like, I know these guys. They sound like they do good in football, and then they'll do like mediocre at best. I haven't played fantasy football in a few years now.
Yeah, his best player is Justin Herbert. He did have another. His other good one was probably Chris Godwin. I don't know. He did have like one other person on there, but I don't know who.
Who has the best team in that league?
I don't know. It's pretty close.
Who has the best record?
I think Nick has the best record. Nick is. Oh, maybe not. Let me see. Oh, Donnie is 9-1.
9-1.
So
Holy
that's
fuck!
Good. Oh yeah, Donnie has Kyler Murray and Dalvin Cook. So yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm in the other division anyway. So my division is really close. There's just 4 people tied at 6-4.
Holy shit!
But then there's 9-1 and 1-9 Dante. But Nick is 7-3, which is the second best record. But I actually play Nick this week.
Are you gonna win, dude?
I don't know. Starting Joe Burrow because Josh Allen is on bye.
Yeah. Has Joe Burrow gotten decent fantasy points?
Joe Burrow, he's like middle of the pack, but he's had good games. Mostly good games. But he's a rookie, so you can't. I usually take a rookie like quarterback as my backup. Because they're guaranteed to have like one good meme game.
Yeah.
Which worked out for me last year because I had Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones has been shit since then. But the 2 games I started him, he won me the game. So I'm not. He had really good. He had like 30 points both those games, so I was happy.
Yeah, I have been doing literally fucking nothing lately. All I do is work, and then do nothing. New Call of Duty came out last week. It's Call of Duty.
That it did.
Zombies is the best game mode of it, mostly because everything else is just broken and dumb. The campaign is extra crispy. Well, probably my favorite one of the Black Ops series. And the multiplayer is just horrid trash, as expected, you know. But I mean, the multiplayer for Modern Warfare was fucking garbage when it came out too. So
Yeah, it's the first couple of weeks of the game being out. That's what. There's not even ranked yet, right?
no, Rank hasn't come out yet. They never release Rank until everything's like
Yeah.
okay enough.
Yeah.
And by okay enough, they mean people kind of slow down on the complaining.
There's still something that's going to be stupid OP,
There always is.
and there's the new babies will use it.
So right now the MP5 is the OP gun, which and the MP5 is always super powerful in every game just because it's a small, fast
Yeah,
shooting
it's just
gun.
a good. I mean, it is just a good gun, but
And but this game is just overpowered, and everybody, literally everyone, was using only the MP5. And Treyarch literally tweeted out, they were like, "Hey, we buffed the MP5. Now try out the other 4 guns, lol." The other 4 SMGs. They actually tweeted that. They actually tweeted like, "Now go and try the other 4." It's pretty funny.
that's pretty good.
And I've never used it. I used it in Zombies a couple times, but I've never used the MP5 in multiplayer. I only use the AK-47, which is arguably also pretty powerful, but it has a lot of recoil and stuff, as an AK-47 does in most video games. But I've been pretty much playing only Zombies. It's super fun. The replay value is super high. You can unlock a ton of shit, and there's always different challenges and tiers of those challenges to go through. And you can, so a new thing they did this year, I mean, they might have done it in other games, but so there's the gold camo, then there's the diamond camo, and then there's the crazy, like, dark matter is usually what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
So if you finish all the challenges for a gun, you get gold camo for that gun. And then if you do all the challenges and get gold for all the weapons in a specific series of guns, like SMGs, shotguns, stuff like that, you get diamond for those guns. And then if you get diamond for every series of guns, then you get the dark matter. And Zombies has its own gold, diamond, and dark matter. It's called Dark Ether in this game because the ether is like the spooky place in Zombies.
The Zombies has such a deep lore that it's so fucking confusing.
I love it a lot. It's literally like people have like explaining the Zombies lore videos on YouTube, and none of them are under an hour long. None of them. And then this one is literally just the aftermath of the last lore. So it's like a reboot, kinda, I guess. But they're like cleaning up what the fucking main characters from the last few Zombies games did. So there's like lol. So there was it's really, I'm not gonna even try to explain it because it's fucking stupid. But there was like Tank Dempsey, Rick Toffin, and the other guys.
All I know is there's 2 like main storylines, and they connect somehow, and I have no fucking idea how they connect, and it makes no sense to me at all.
Yeah. So there was the 4 main characters from the original Zombies, and as the games got better, like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, etc. Well, they weren't even in Black Ops 4. I don't think. I never play the DLC for Zombies when you have to pay for it, so I don't really know. But you are those 4 regular characters, and then in the later games, they were like, lol, there's a double version of you guys in another universe, and you have to fight them because they're bad.
What?
Something like that. And then they're like, now we have to kill ourselves to save both the universes. So now all 4 characters from both sides are dead. And then in this new game, it's seeming to be they're because this first new map in Cold War is literally just the very first ever Zombies map, but it's like more to it. Like there's a hidden underground bunker, and it's got a fucking giant like thing.
Is that the one that? Is that like the main one that you play?
That's the new one.
Yeah.
The only one. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's the zombies that I originally played. That's the map that I like because it's just like a box, basically.
Yeah. So you're out. You can go in it. You can go in the original map.
Yeah, I've seen you running through it and stuff before, but I never made the connection that it was that place.
Yeah, but you're outside of it mostly, and then there's also an underground bunker with like a giant fucking atom smasher thing
with the coffin dancing zombies.
and you can like go through a portal to the other dimension, and that's called the Dark Aether. So I'm assuming they're just building this lore on top of the old lore. As in, like, oh, look, we're going into... I don't know what the fuck they were doing, but let's figure it all out. Type thing. I don't know, it seems pretty cool, but the replay value is super fucking lit. And you can get to high rounds pretty easily. The only issue that I'm having right now, well, I'm assuming everyone's having it, the game just crashes sometimes. So you can get on a high-ass level in zombies, and all of a sudden it'll crash, and you just won't get any credit for it.
Oof.
So I got to round 48 solo, and then I died. So I was like, whatever, fine. I died. I got to round 48. I'm going to get a fuck ton of XP, whatever. And as soon as I die and it goes back to the menu, it's like the game settings have changed. Please go back to the main menu. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I do that, and then I go back in, and it's like, your last round, you made it to round 23, and this was like a game I played online, like, 2 days before, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Oof. So I got no XP, none of it counted, no challenges done, and I was like, oh,
didn't it count your kills?
Yeah, it counted kills for my shotgun and ray gun, but it didn't count as XP for those guns. I was like, nice, very cool.
Oof.
So, that's exciting. But, I mean, the game's not horrible. Just multiplayer. Nothing will... I didn't play Black Ops 3. And I only played zombies in Black Ops 4. Other than Blackout. So, like, the multiplayer for the Black Ops 3s as of late, the last few years, has just not been great. So I'll probably only stick to zombies. Because it's all going to be free. So every map they release from here on out is going to be free. So I won't have to be like, well, I didn't play that map because they had to pay for it. Haha.
Yeah.
And I don't usually like buying DLC. I don't like spending money on video games other than the base game itself. That's how it used to be back in the day. Like, you buy a fucking game, and then you play it until the next one comes out. And that's how it used to be.
Because there wasn't online updates constantly.
And then...
So it's not like, install the game. Alright, day one updates. Like, what are you updating on day one? Why wasn't this in the game already?
Yeah.
So dumb, but so that happened.
It also doesn't help. I mean, there was a pandemic, so a lot of these people that were making the game were all working from home too. Yeah. So they're like building the models and shit and like balancing the guns from home.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, the MP5, yeah, it shoots fast, so let's make the damage like this. And they're like, oh no, what have we done? We have to change this immediately. But I don't know. It's. I've always been a more of a fan of the Black Ops series. That's because I grew up on Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 mostly. Like, I was pretty young when the Modern Warfare series was first starting out. So Black Ops was what I went for. By the time I was able to, like, have free range on the Xbox and stuff like that, I was playing Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. So that's what I've been a fan of. Plus, I just like Treyarch's game style and game feel more than Activision's usually. But Modern Warfare...
It's more stylized.
Yeah.
It just looks better, and there's more to it. I don't know. It was like they put more care into it.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to Activision, they're like, play Blackout. It's not called Blackout, but...
Yeah.
Play Warzone.
Like, do you want the anime skin for your gun? $24.99.
Yeah.
You can get fancy pink gun. It shoots pink bullet, but also has your waifu on the side. But yeah, I imagine they did that stuff in Black Ops 2. Not Black Ops 2, but Black Ops also.
Well, yeah, they all do it, but
they have to make that.
But at least there's story to it. It's zombies.
Yeah, people are gonna buy it no matter what.
As opposed to the fucking like multiplayer.
That's the thing. Like, they could come out with literally the shittiest fucking game. Like, everything's broken. It's all cookie cutter, basic fucking generic
EA
bullshit.
be like.
And people would just eat the fuck out of it. They would still make billions of dollars on it.
Yeah, like Madden.
Yeah, literally.
Madden is the most broken game ever, but they're like, buy things for your football team!
Yeah, it's pretty rough. But, I mean, I'll probably play it until next year's game comes out, so whatever. And speaking of Madden, EA Play is now on Game Pass Ultimate. And so I have that. So I was like, oh, sick, Madden 20, letting me play that. And I'm like, so I like playing Ultimate Team, but I don't put money into video games, so I just can't get like 99 overalls and shit like everybody else. So I have to grind out the challenges and fucking get my players that way and like do the sets and all that shit. And so I have like this 86 overall free to play Madden Ultimate Team on Madden 20. And I'm like, all I do is pretty much just grind challenges. I'm like, because everybody you play online is like 99 overall because they put like 10 grand into the game. It's like, okay.
Literally.
And one day I was like, let me just try one head-to-head. Why not? Let's just try it. So I did an online head-to-head. And
you always make that mistake.
I have decent players. Like, there's like a rookie token challenge or whatever, and you did all the challenges. And if you got all the stars, you could get the like a 93 overall rookie. And I got Joe Burrow, 93 overall quarterback. And that's like some of my best players. Like, I have a couple 93 overall rookies just because of that challenge set.
Yeah, your team isn't terrible.
And
but they're like, this guy paid, so he has to win.
And so I go into this online head-to-head, and I'm like, yeah, I got this 93 overall halfback and this 93 overall quarterback. I'm ready to go. Let's try it out. And I get in, and this guy's like a 99 overall Michael Vick special edition and all these fucking 99 overalls. And I'm like, okay, I'm quitting the game. Thank you.
Yeah, it's when I played Madden 19, I just grinded the challenges too.
I tried doing, because the last Madden I actually bought was Madden 18. And I was like, Ultimate Team is sick as fuck. And I was like, I didn't really get at that time that people dumped so much money into it. And I'm like, I'm going to grind all these challenges out, get these sick players, dude. And I'm pretty sure my Ultimate Team in Madden 18 is like a 76 overall. And I was like, yeah, bro, I got a good team. I got Josh Allen as my quarterback.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I had Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, you did.
I saved up all my coins to get this 86 overall Tyrod Taylor. And I was like, I'm ready to go. Let's go. Oh, my God. Yeah, that did not turn out well either. It's so stupid. Like, every year. And you put, like, people literally, like, I watch YouTubers that put, like, $5,000 into fucking Ultimate Team. And they're like, yeah, dude, look at my sick team, bro.
Yeah, you can thank FIFA for this. FIFA started doing this shit a long-ass time ago. They've been doing this for, like, 15 years or some stupid... Since, like, the Xbox, and so probably, like, 2006, 2007, they've been doing it. Even, I have Madden 11, and that's the first year they did Madden Ultimate Team.
They had Ultimate Team in Madden 11?
Yeah, they did. It was the first year.
Holy fuck.
They've been doing that shit for a while. They've been doing it for 10 years now. So that's
Damn.
fun. Making a lot of money.
But, yeah, so people put like $5,000 into their game, and then the next one comes out the next year. And they do it again. Like, come on. Like, how do you fucking do that? Like, seriously? Like, none of it rolls over either. Nothing.
Jacob is a person that used to do this in NHL. I'm calling you out, Jacob.
NHL has an Ultimate Team?
They all have. All of the EA Sports games have an
God,
Ultimate Team.
That's horrible. It's a good thing they don't have baseball then, I guess.
They have something similar. It's called Diamond Dynasty.
Oh, really?
But it is more forgiving, and you can actually grind players out and be competitive with people. But if you want to spend money, you can just spend money as well. So it is a little more equal, but I still never played it. But I always played the career mode in the baseball games. And 2K, I think 2K probably has some similar. I wouldn't put it past 2K.
Yeah, I imagine.
I don't know what it was called or anything like that, but I don't play the NBA games.
But I'll probably never buy a Madden game ever again. I'll just keep getting them off EA Play, and once they put Madden 21 on EA Play, which I imagine will happen when Madden 22 comes out, then I'll be like, whoa, dude, I have Stephon Diggs on the Bills.
Yeah.
So I was so confused, too, because I tried, the first thing I did was I just played, like, regular career mode. And I'm playing, and I'm like, yeah, Josh Allen. And I'm like, I'm going to throw to Stephon Diggs. And it's not Stephon Diggs. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Where's Stephon Diggs at? And I forget they come out with them a year before the actual year. So I was like, oh, rip, this is 2019's lineup. I still have Lorenzo Alexander. So, yeah, that sucks. And then Skate 3 is also on EA. So I was like, lol, let me grab that shit. And then Cold War came out, and I was like, I haven't touched it in days.
It happens. I've just been playing those fucking mobile games. I was playing Madden for a while. I was playing Madden 11 for a little while. I don't know. That Madden franchise is there's a lot of work to go into that one. But yeah, these stupid fucking mobile games that I got. So I'm like, lol. My racing game. See, that's why those two mobile games are good, because you buy them up front. And then
Everything.
I mean, it's all single player, but you buy it up front. So, whatever. There's Retro Bowl, which is $1. It's just like, lol, I'm grinding out Super Bowls. My favorite game.
I've been playing Madden 21 mobile. And it's pretty much only Ultimate Team. And there's like a ton of challenges to do. And you can still also buy everything.
Of course.
And so I have like a 79 overall in that, free to play. But literally all I do is I don't do online head to head, because same thing, everybody's like 99 overall. But it passes time. Just do a couple challenges here and there. And you get like coins and stuff, and I'm like, I like this guy, or I want to upgrade my offensive lineman. And then if you try to buy a player anything over like 80, it's like 1 million plus credits, which is ridiculous, but what can you do? And then shit, I was gonna say something else. I don't know. I lost my train of thought.
Nice. But, yeah. Retro Bowl. That game's just so addicting. I don't know why. There's like such a, I don't know. It's just throwing touchdowns constantly is addicting. And winning games.
Are you still the Jets?
Yes, I am the Jets. 2 for 2 in Super Bowls.
Nice.
My first 2 seasons as the Jets coach.
The Jets wish.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh.
I'm in my 3rd season currently. I don't remember, but there's my racing game. I'm like 10 years into that career.
Oh, I know what I was going to say. So Madden 15 was the Madden that I grind out. And I've done literally like almost 20 seasons in that game. And I've never lost a game, and I've never lost a Super Bowl. And my fucking, like, everybody is fake, almost. Almost every single person on my team is fake still.
Yeah.
Because everyone's just, like, retired and stuff like that. And it's just some random quarterback with a bunch of random-ass players. I think there's, like, 3 people that were on the original roster in 2015.
Nice.
And I literally just have, like, a perfect record. The best football team in all of ever. No one would ever beat it. Like, my guys that I had on those teams, they were so fucking ridiculously good. I could literally, like, every play, I could just fucking bomb it down the field and someone would catch it for a touchdown. Ooh. But Madden 15, I played a fuck ton of it. And it was literally only career mode. I didn't touch anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Madden 15 was probably my favorite one.
Yeah, 15 was okay. It was pretty good. I like the soundtrack. The game. I like 17. 17's alright. I think it's just before it became full cancer. And it has a good soundtrack as well. This is random. In Madden 15, there's a song in there by Royal Blood. You remember that band?
I think so. Is
They're
that song in our playlist?
Yeah, it's in there. They literally just released a new song, and it's like popular on the Edge right now.
Nice.
And I'm like, this fucking band that no one's ever heard of but me.
People that played Madden 15.
Literally.
Oh. But yeah, Maddens aren't great, so fuck Madden, fuck EA.
True.
It's so garbage. Like, even, like, me and Kyle played last night, and it's just so bad. Like,
oh my god, I was so triggered.
he played the draft thing, where you just draft it's like Ultimate Team, but you get to draft your own players for 22 rounds. And you pretty much end up with, like, a 99 overall team, everyone does. And you, like, you go to throw a pass to some guy, and it just doesn't let you throw it, and then you get sacked. And then the guy he was playing kept running the exact same blitz play every single time, and no matter what he did, he could not fucking stop it.
Because I couldn't throw the ball.
It wouldn't let him.
And I was trying running plays, but he was blitzing. So I couldn't run really. And I would try to get the ball out to the outside, but it didn't matter. But so dumb. So yeah, it's like you hold the button for a bullet pass. You got to throw it in there quick. You know, it's like a slant route. You got to throw it right at him. No, he can't throw the ball. He's too slow. He got sacked. And I'm like, all right, let me lob up this slant, I guess. Intercepted.
Yeah, and then
It's like, what the fuck?
I was playing also, but I was playing with my actual Ultimate Team. And it was the same guy I was playing. It was just somebody I was in a party with. And whenever you play online, apparently it's just all-star like settings. So like everything's like really realistic in quotation marks. And like you throw to a guy that's like wide open, but he just doesn't catch it because it's just Madden. So like I had a guy run up, and then I always do hot routes. I like to do hot routes because it's literally unbeatable if you catch a defender off. Because the defender will always stay in its lane, and then you just make him hot route to like one side or whatever.
Yeah.
Or make him hot route curl in, and he just stands there, and you have a wide open guy. So you're like, okay, throw it to him, and then he'll be standing there with his arm like this to grab the ball, and it'll like hit him in the head and like fall. You're like, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah, a lot of people play Madden differently. It's kind of weird. I use like the formations, like how they line up, like single back, shotgun, pistol.
Yeah, I do by play type.
Yeah.
Whatever I'm feeling, I'm like, all right, let's do this.
Some people do it by Ask Madden.
That's rough. Almost never works.
It does not work at all.
Especially on defense. Defense, it'll be like, oh, do a cover 3 with a QB spy, and then you'll just absolutely fucking bomb one on them, and it won't even do anything. The defense is like, what just happened? I'm sorry. But yeah, Madden, fantastic.
What else? Yeah, just bad games. They do be like that.
All right. Well, that'll probably end up being it for this episode. I'm sure we'll see you in like another month.
Yes. Subscribe to our pay-per-view service once a month.
Our last episode got 5 views. We're fucking balling, baby.
Did it really?
Yeah. 3 weeks it's been out.
Nice.
We got 5 views. We out here fucking rolling in it. You know, you heard?
Hey, you gotta keep doing it. You can never give up. You can take a couple breaks here and there like we've been doing it. But never stop putting them out.
Fuck it. What else we got to do?
Literally.
So, even if you don't watch them, we're going to still keep posting them. So, fuck you.
Mm-hmm. So 100 years from now, when the aliens are looking at us, we'll all be murdered. Some stupid will happen. We'll all die, and the aliens will find Earth. They're like, "What the fuck happened here?" And they're like looking at our internet. They're like, what is YouTube? And it's just billions of hours of videos.
They watch all of it in like 30 seconds.
Literally. And they're like,
They're like, this Lamentable Podcast thing's pretty sick. Too bad they only made like 20 episodes a year.
I mean, we've done like 30 of them now.
Yeah, it's been about a year and a half almost.
Yeah, you're right.
I think we started in March.
Yeah.
So, that's exciting. And we're on episode, like, what? I think this is episode 30. Or 31.
Yeah, around that area.
Whatever. That's 30 hours of us talking about dumb bullshit.
It's true.
Hell yeah. But, got any closing thoughts, Kyle?
Not really. Tip your DoorDash driver.
Yes, don't forget to tip your DoorDash driver. Unless it's not Kyle. Then don't tip them. Fuck them. I'm kidding. But yeah, so that's going to do it for this episode. We'll catch you whenever we release the next one. It could be tomorrow. It could be next week. It could be 6 months from now. Who the fuck knows? But yeah, thanks for watching. And we'll catch you on the next one.